With one of the best savings rates in America, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing Slash to be in your band.
Next up for lead guitar. You're in.
Cool.
Yep, even easier than that. And with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to The Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian. Hanged out with a guy named Ryan Munns, who I just met tonight, ironically, on Grindr. And he is a fucking musician. Let's go.
The motherfucking Loud Spot.
All right, Ryan, did you hear that intro song this time?
Love the fucking Loud Spot intro song. That was dope.
Yes, sir. So I actually did not meet him on Grindr. My wife was on the app when we were talking, and
I was talking to his wife on a platform called You Now, for the record.
You Now. And this guy winds up playing guitar. He actually can't sing, loves reggae, kind of reggae rock.
I'm such a fucking stoner. No, I'm just kidding. I love the culture, man. Reggae, the fucking music. I don't care if it's rock reggae or whatever, or like actual Jamaican roots reggae, like dancehall. Dude, we love it all. It's good music. I love all music, first of all, but I love playing reggae. That's my shit.
Yeah, and my thing is I was like, you know, it's late. It's Friday night, Saturday morning. And he's like, dude, it's late. And I was like, you know, let's do a little podcast. And I told everyone, this is my last podcast for the year, end of November, because I always take December off. And then I mean, you know, I'm like, you know what? Let's just do something fun and let's do it. But I said, do you know any Christmas songs?
I'm such a piece of shit, dude. I'm the worst Christian there ever was. Well, I was raised Roman Catholic, so you know how that goes. We love God, but we hate the going to church part.
I was raised Catholic too. All right. So wise, not really Christmas. What's your favorite genre of music?
Well, you know, dude, it's without doubt, it's fucking reggae forever. Because reggae is the shit. But I love rock and roll music. I love country music. Shout out all the hip hop artists that are amazing. Shout out fucking everything. These K-pop, these kids today are doing like K-pop shit out in South Korea, and they're amazing too. I just think like any music, any style of music, it has its place. It was created, you know, so it's art, right? So it's somebody putting their soul into it. Usually, I'm sure there's a lot of bullshit out there too.
I want to tell you, like, you know, when I first started podcasting, I was only really into like kind of hard rock and punk rock.
Yeah, I love punk too.
Well, that was my thing, and I didn't really appreciate other genres.
I love punk though. What's your favorite punk band right now?
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
You got to have one in it.
You know what? I like that you asked me a question because I don't know. It's hard. I don't know how to answer that. I can't say there's one.
Dude, Sebastian, do I have you stumped on air?
You do have me stumped. You know what? Favorite punk band?
Yeah.
God, there's so many, man. I would say I love Rancid.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Lolly, I love Dropkick Murphys. But you know who's been on my podcast? I've had Authority Zero on my podcast.
Oh, those guys are sick, yeah.
Reggae punk band, love those guys. But I also love some like pop punk, like you know, Good Charlotte. And I could get some hate from that. I don't give a shit.
Good Charlotte's cool, man. Lifestyles of the rich and the famous.
Yeah, right. Bowling for Soup's been on my podcast.
Oh, shit.
The Ataris have been on the podcast.
So like me, when I was like, I don't know, 11 years old, probably would have shit my pants if you were like, yeah, Bowling for Soup or like Good Charlotte. I would have been like, oh my God.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's sick, dude. And I fucking, dude, those guys are legends. Any of those bands that were doing it, Sum 41, remember them?
Oh, how could I forget some?
Those guys fucking rocked.
Dude, so many people hated on pop punk. I'll never forget when Rancid had the music video out. I think it was Dominoes or
What was it? They had what was the one? Ruby Soho. That was sick.
Oh, Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby Soho.
But
shout out Rancid, dude.
Some Dominoes. I forgot what it's called, but Good Charlotte was on the music video, and then they got it was either a Good Charlotte music video or a Rancid music video. I think it was a Rancid music video though, and I think Good Charlotte was on it, and then they got hate for being sellouts, and I was like, you know what? Fuck you, dude. Like who gives a shit?
That's what I'm talking about.
Making a shit ton of money doing this through MTV. I used to do back in the day when punk rock. It's a whole scene. It's a whole everything. And for me and for people who don't give a shit, like if you're gonna make money doing what you want to do for a living, who gives a shit if you sell out?
Yeah,
people could hate me for
the whole point.
That.
I feel like
suck my fucking dick, dude.
I
fucking money doing what you want to do.
You know what I respect about these fucking Gen Z artists, like all these younger kids? What? They're all like, they don't fucking care. They'll sell out right away. They'll sell out. They don't care. There's no like, because now it's not even really about selling out. It's about really creating like all this fucking content and really like putting yourself in front of as many people as you can, which is what it's always been. That's always been the point, whether it was like a live show that you're playing or you're streaming live or you're on a fucking podcast, like just getting in front of as many people as possible. And Gen Zs, they're like geniuses at it. Like they're so good, and that's why they all blow up, and they don't fucking care. They'll make, whatever's popping, and they'll do it really well. And
do you think there's still such a thing as selling out? So
I don't know now,
So listen, and you know this, you've been playing guitar. How old are you?
I'm 32, so I'll be 33 this upcoming April.
Okay, so I'm 7 years older than you, so not like super older, like same kind of similar generations. Okay, similar generations.
Daddy,
do you feel like? Well, I know this. The music industry's changed so much. Selling out isn't even a thing anymore. Like
it's weird. Yeah, it's like
you joined a band, you did music. If you made it famous, fucking cool. If you didn't, but you were still about the music you made, also cool because you could have still had your following. But nowadays, it's like, why make music if no one is going to listen to it? Because it's there's a thin line there between what used to be sellouts and what now is in the industry as making it or doing something with your music. Because if you're in a band now, you have to have a Spotify. Put your music on Spotify. You have to have what's it called? What'd you follow me on?
Fucking, I don't know. You gotta have like streaming on. You gotta be streaming on like Twitch and YouNow, and you gotta be on TikTok. TikTok, you
follow on Instagram. You have
Instagram, all that shit.
You don't have all those things and don't post all those things.
YouTube account.
It's like you're never gonna do anything.
Yeah, exactly. But I have to say, over my my 32 years, the old fucking man that I am, I have to say I did get in front of a lot of people like live and got to play a lot of live shows. Like I toured with different bands and played bass. I did like recording work as a bass player, and we spent time going down to Florida and like fucking playing. We were like a reggae rock band with like a DJ set. Cheesy and the Crackers. They played on like VH1. They were really cool. They had this they were in this contest, but they were like these guys fucking. We would come show up at a spot. We'd be at like some poppin' bar in like West Palm Beach or fucking down near Miami. And we would just set up. We had a 7-piece fucking reggae band with a DJ, and we'd have a fucking party. And it was the best time ever. We got to play original shit. We were like a mix of hip hop, rock, and reggae. And dude, it just got everybody going. So like, I got to play bass. I didn't have to sing, so I could just kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. Literally, because I'd be on fucking autopilot playing reggae bass lines like rub-a-dub.
What's your favorite instrument to play? I know you said you play bass.
Bass for sure.
Bass for sure.
Yeah, and I'm pulling up on here like all like fucking aggressively with this guitar, like as if I'm going to be a fucking prodigy. I'm on here, but like,
So what look, you're a bass player. What brought you, first of all, what brought you into the music industry? What made you like music to begin with?
you know what, man? I think my dad is like, he was one of the first people to really put me on good music growing up, because my parents were divorced and my pops lived down the shore. So on weekends, he would scoop me and my sister, I have a twin sister, up. He would pick us up and we'd fucking go down to Manasquan, go to the shore. That's where he lived year round.
Is that like Florida or
no? And this is in New Jersey, the Jersey Shore, where the fucking
Jersey?
Guides.
Okay.
Hey.
The Guidos.
No, that's all bullshit. Well, it's not all bullshit. That's, you will find motherfuckers like that absolutely every summer. But the local locals, you know, they're the ones that are holding it down year round. They're you know, they call the people that come in from New York and Staten Island, they call them bennies. Benny is the term we call. It's like a shoebie. And the bennies come in and they fucking litter all over the beach. They're throwing up. It's a Muscle Beach contest, and it's funny and cool, I guess. You know, whatever, they party hard. Shout out all the Guides. But like, you know, at the end of the day, there's people that live there year round, and they're part of that music and art culture, surfing culture, business. They have you know, beautiful like small businesses and shit like that, and it's a good vibe. Honestly, it's the best when you're like hanging out with like a lot of like Jersey natives and shit, and just enjoying life. That's the one thing, the camaraderie of our state. People can say what they will about us. They can call us this or that. New Jersey is all about the fucking camaraderie. And I think
my business partner's a Jersey guy, and he like,
he
loves Jersey, dude. He loves Jersey. So your dad got you into music.
He was the one. Yeah, we went on a fucking bird walk. I don't know if it's this weed or how late it is or both, but we went on a fucking bird walk. But
is weed legal in Jersey?
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
The Garden State. That's our state motto. We do have a lot of good fucking tomatoes. That's a big thing. Our soil's really good.
My old business partner grew up on an apple farm.
Yeah, apples. We got a lot of apples.
Okay, apples is a big thing.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song to play on guitar?
My favorite one, probably anything that's like any like Bob Marley song. I love Bob. That was my shit.
You played a song for me earlier.
So let's do this.
Go ahead. That's the lyrics. I'm waiting for the lyrics, dude. Where's the lyrics?
Ready? 2, 3. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds pitch by my doorstep, yeah, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, singing. This is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds pitch by my doorstep, yeah, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, singing, this is my message to you. Little Bob Marley.
How did you learn how to sing, bro?
I don't know. I just tried to
sing naturally.
I just tried to fucking sing just one day, and it was terrible. And I still think it's shit right now, but it's way better. It's way better.
Better than I could do. Way better than I could do.
Oh, do you remember Inner Circle, the band from shit?
Inner Circle. Dude, you know what? I get made fun of a lot for not knowing. Even though I have like a rock podcast, I talk to a lot of bands. I don't know a lot of bands. Like, I get made fun of for all the time. Like, how do you not know who this is? I'm like, I don't. Did I even interview a guy one time? He was in a band forgot the name of the band, but he was like,
Incubus. No,
I wasn't. No, it wasn't Incubus. But I will tell you what, there's a band called Jimmy's Chicken Shack.
Jimmy's Chicken Shack. I love that.
I interviewed the singer of Jimmy's Chicken Shack, and he actually played a song with Brandon Boyd from Incubus. And there's a whole funny story there.
Sick.
But there was a band I interviewed, forgot their band name right now. I can't think of it. And they're like, how did you not know? Like, it was like a really big band. And I was like, sorry, my bad. Like, I like music that I like, but I grew up very Puerto Rican.
Oh, Boricua.
Yeah, Boricua for sure.
Hey, yo, you guys are friends with fucking, are you guys, I feel like we're a compare. Like, I'm Sicilian, but like, we're island people too.
I'm Puerto Rican and Sicilian.
Oh, Siciliano and fucking Boricua, bro.
So
That's
my grandmother.
gangster, bro. That's my guy.
Grandmother's full Sicilian on my mom's side, and my grandfather on my mom's side is full blood Puerto Rican. But then my dad is full blood Puerto Rican, so I'm like a quarter Sicilian and 3/4 Puerto Rican.
That's dope. Yeah,
we claimed like Puerto Rican and Sicilian my whole entire life. Like
that's gang. Yeah,
I claim American. Like I'm like I don't give.
Yeah,
we're
fucking
in Oklahoma, bro.
My mom used to call the shit a Medagon. Like when we were kids, like growing up, we had Medagon. It's like Americans, like fucking.
Yeah,
that's what we are now. That's where we all lost our culture. We came here. We gave it up.
Well,
no, I'm just kidding.
So I guess I'm second. No, I guess second generation American.
Yeah.
My grandparents were all born in other
third.
countries.
I'm fucking third generation, so it's bad.
So so I don't speak Spanish, but like my grandmother spoke Italian and Spanish.
Yeah, same.
English. And so I'm like, I'm American. Like I was born in.
Yeah, we're Medagons.
I live in Oklahoma. Like I don't know.
Medicano.
Americano.
Bye Americano. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, but fucking seriously though. But here's the thing. I don't know what it is. I always had like, something about like, I love the Puerto Rican culture. I love like around the holidays, I get coquito and shit.
Coquito.
Yeah, dude. I had some people that I'm friends with that make it, and I always try to get it. It's good shit.
Coquito, so people that don't know, is I think it's the same thing as it's like a rum drink with
it's almost like, you know how horchata is in a way, like
it's which is a Mexican
yeah, exactly. Horchata.
Yeah, but it's like a Puerto Rican rum, coconut, rice kind of drink. My dad tried to build it to me one time a few years ago, and I didn't want to drink it because first of all, my dad doesn't drink.
Yeah, it's always a good thing.
Second of all, I was like, did that milk go bad before? Like, I don't know. Like I'm kind of
right
stuff like that, man. So it's it's so crazy. I interviewed Puerto Rican bands like rock bands. There's a Puerto Rican band called Puya. Who I would love to get on the podcast.
That'd be sick.
At some point, they're
Can I add one? Can I add a Boricua band to your list?
Absolutely.
Cultura Profetica. They're fucking sick. They're they're reggae like rock band from like Puerto Rico. They're kind of like a little rootsy, but they're fucking awesome, man.
I wouldn't even know how to spell that.
It's like culture profit. It's like culture profit, right? In Spanish.
What is it called?
Cultura. It's like Cultura Profetica. Is that what it means in Spanish? It's like culture profit. Is that? Is profetica? I don't fucking know. Dude, I'm the Sicilian one. I wish I had Puerto Rican in me. I fuck with the Puerto Ricans like that. And
what's fucked up is my family. Most of my family's first language, like my dad and my grandparents, all them. Their first language is Spanish. My mom is my mom's completely deaf. Yeah. Okay? And
damn, that's crazy. It must have been
I don't know sign language or Spanish. Like I should be trilingual.
I don't know how to say shit in sign language.
I don't know. I know the alphabet.
This means poop, I think. This means fuck you. This is like fuck you. I know like 3 things, and I love you. Isn't that I love you? I think
that's I love you, dude. When I was a kid, I did this with my mom. I did like I love you, but like with the
LA.
And you know what happened? They all laughed at me. All my mom and all her deaf friends laughed at me for like being like, I don't love you. And it was like a funny thing. I guess it was cute. I guess it was cute.
Yeah.
But I do love my mom. It was just like a funny thing we did when I was a kid,
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I just wish that, honestly, I really do wish that I spoke Italian too. Like, I felt like that's what happens, right? There's these fucking immigrant groups that come here and they stay in like these like enclaves of like, it's like an ethnic enclave. It's like any ethnic neighborhood, which there's like plenty of them to show for all over this country, especially up in New Jersey. We have like a lot of areas like that, but it's all different now. It's kind of everything kind of is like more intermingling, and which is, important, but it was like there was a strong culture. And then back then when the Italians came, especially the Southern Italians, they weren't like the Irish who spoke English already.
Right.
They were fucking Irish suffered, but like the Italians came, they didn't speak English. So they were like how the Mexicans or the Latin Americans are treated today. They were like, they spoke a different language, different culture, different religion. They were all like Catholic.
I just want my listeners to know right now. You see why this guy's on my show? You see why
I'm a good bullshitter. That's why.
He's a fucking talker, dude. You know how many bands have been on the show that don't say a goddamn word? I'll tell you. I've had some. I won't tell you. I mean, I might. There's been some really big bands on the show that I'm like.
With one of the best savings rates in America, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing Slash to be in your band.
Next up for lead guitar. You're in.
Cool.
Yep, even easier than that. And with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One and member FDIC.
Talk. Like fucking say something.
They're just
like, I don't even know what to say.
They don't have to talk because they're so good at their fucking music.
No, fuck them. Then it's up to me to try to make a better show. So I just want to do is talk about penises, because then it's like,
yeah.
But there's
talking dongs.
There's like a lot of bands that have, not a lot of bands. There's a few bands that have come on, bigger bands that I'm like, I don't even know what to say to you anymore, bro. Because like I can't bullshit with them. I can't talk to them. They're.
Can I be like the default guy you hit up to like just bring in as a bullshitter?
Yes.
Like when the band's like slacking, you just like hit my line, and I'll try to join.
You can come on whenever, dude. You will love my co-host. My regular co-host, his name is Dawn. Her name is Dawn. Ava was a co-host of mine. Unfortunately, other things happen where she's not so much anymore. But Dawn's a great co-host of mine. I want to ask you, Ryan, goals as a musician. Like, do you plan on trying to make it as a musician, or is it just a hobby? Because I'll tell you one thing, like I've talked to Michael Gabriel, who is a fantastic musician on his way up, but he's similar ages to me, and his godfather's Prince, his godmother Sheila E. He's played Super Bowl, won the Grammys, played at the Grammys at least. It's so hard to make it now.
It's like next to impossible sometimes. It's like you said, it's like the saturation of like.
So and I'll tell you this, as a podcaster,
right.
I understand there are 2,900,000 podcasters. To make top 5% really isn't shit. It's really not a lot. It's like being like in a good band, but not being the top player in the industry. You play guitar, you sing. Do you want to make it? Are you willing to make that effort to beat everybody else, or what do you want to do with your music career? If anything.
Great question, Sebastian.
Oh, you got to wait, hold on. Did you have the microphone the whole entire time?
No. I was just chilling. Yeah, I had the mic, but I wasn't going to say. All I was going to say about music for me and what it's done for me, it connected me with so many fucking awesome people in life. I met so many great people. I met people from like different countries and different states and all over the fucking world through music, right? And I think my goal with it is, and always was, connect with as many people as I can through this, get as good as I can, probably put out like an album, maybe do like, my goal is to do like an EP first, do like 3 songs. And, I work with like a bunch of different artists that, are doing cool shit, that are starting up, but I want to do like an EP. And if I could bring, any of the people that I've my personal friends and fam, you know, if I could bring anyone in on that, put something really great together with great artists, great producers, and, you know, be more like that, more like it was almost like how a band works, you know, like be a solo artist, like, but pull together people as if we were a band. Everyone has their own identity. You know, you're going to find out about this artist, this one, and this one, and just put that together on, like, you know, a 3-song EP or something like that. And then if we generate enough hype from that, then we keep pushing that, work hard, and then we try to do an album. That would be the best. And the beauty of that is there's people that I can hit up that can play saxophone, that can play drums, that can play, that's, you know, nice with the software, with Ableton Live, with all the Pro Tools and
So
Logic.
You know Ableton is in, right? So.
Yeah, like I know the basics of the shit of the software, but I'm not an engineer. I'm good in the studio with engineers, like sitting there. I can sit with people and go through and build out a song, and, you know, use that ear, because that's something that I think as long as you are listening to music, you're developing that ear for music. Like you can tell like when things are off or when they're not. I think that's the best way to describe it. And I think, you know, I'm not a classically trained like musician. My girlfriend is amazing. My girlfriend Lydia, she's a fucking classically trained vocalist, and she's incredible. And when I hear her sing, I'm like, that's a singer. Like I don't consider myself a singer, like compared to somebody that like came up in that world that was trying to do she was trying to do like the Broadway thing, yada yada. But when I hear somebody that can belt like opera and then Celine Dion and she was singing Creep, you know the song, I'm not a creep.
No, hold on. We're singing different songs here. I'm thinking of was it
Radiohead, right? Creep. Right, Radiohead.
Creep. I'm a
yeah. So my girlfriend sings that song really well. It's
sing it all if you can.
It's ridiculous. Oh, dude, you got a little tone.
Oh no, I do not.
It's in that Boricua blood, bro. It's in that.
I have no tone. I have zero fucking tone, dude.
You gotta peep that band though. Don't forget, because they're sick. They're a Spanish reggae band. They just play like reggae, but
let's look them up right now.
Yeah,
Dude,
Cultura Profética.
What if they are copyrighted and I can't play them on
the pod? They probably. I mean, they're legit.
On podcast, but for YouTube purpose, like audio, I can play whatever.
Right.
But for YouTube, sometimes they block my shit.
Yeah. It's fine. You don't have to. So if we just do audio, we're good, right? We don't have to worry about.
Well, okay. Hold on. Stay right there. Let me look it up real quick.
Roger.
Well, even if it's audio on here, it might fuck up. Well, let's find out. Okay, I got my Bluetooth hooked up. Let me go to Rodecaster Pro. I got it right here because I got a Rodecaster Pro. Thanks to my producer, Sam McIntosh. Fucking love you.
Shouts.
Fucking piece of shit. But I still love you. I'm just joking. Okay.
No, they're pieces of shit now.
No. Sam McIntosh is a cool dude. His name is Sam.
I don't know them.
Cool dude.
I don't even know them. Yeah.
You know what, bro? Connect with me because I'm not a big Insta guy.
Let's link up, bro. That's what the kids say.
I think we have to have a 14-year-old daughter. See, you know what she texted me tonight? You know what she said? She goes, IG, which means I guess. I figured that out. After she goes, IG, because we're getting a dog and we're just talking about names.
And me as like a millennial, I'm thinking Instagram, IG.
No, she means no.
She means I guess.
That's how fucking. Is what
I'm old now, dude. That's like my first old moment right there.
Okay, let's see. Let's go to my Apple Music because I have an Android, but I have my Apple Music because I went from iPhone to Android, and I still keep my Apple Music. There's an app for Apple Music on your Android, by the way. It's an Android. See, it's Android. Okay.
You can still do it. It's cross-platform.
What's the artist again? Oh, fuck. Hold on. Let me go to.
Oh, yeah. Cultura Profética.
Dude, I cannot understand.
Illegal. That song is fucking.
How do you spell that?
I know. So, can I chat in the? Do we have a chat like that I can type it in? Like,
yeah. Okay. If you go to the right of the screen, it says private chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you click on that. So for those who are listening on audio only, we are actually on. Okay, you just messaged it to me. We're on audio StreamYard, but there's a private chat on here. Okay, cool.
The song
Cultura Profetica.
Yeah, it's like culture prophet, I guess.
Yeah, no, I see it. Okay, the song's called Illegal.
Yeah,
Oh, it's right here.
illegal. Illegal.
Okay, let's see if I can get on
This
here.
song, when I first heard this, it was like, these guys are cool, man. Shouts, all the Boricuas, bring me some coquito this year, please.
Can you hear it?
And listen to your guys, this band.
Can you hear it?
Oh, yeah.
Tener tus ojos debe ser ilegal, y más si cuando miras solo inspiras a pecar. Esa sonrisa peculiar de jugar a tentar letal, esos dotes que si sabes cómo usar para matar y hacer mal.
Hold on, these are Puerto Rican reggae.
Yeah, Puerto Rican reggae band.
Shut up.
Yeah, I had to put you on it.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
De forma perfecta para hacerme agonizar, esta muerte lenta mientras tu boca violenta revienta dentro de mi boca.
How many followers do they have on Spotify?
Manos calientan piel solo de rozarla. Mis
This
manos
band, let me tell you right now,
How many followers on Spotify do they have? Or
they
how many?
have like probably a lot, honestly.
Let's listen. Or let's find out. Before I hit play again.
This song made me think of like love. Like when I heard it, I was like,
What the fuck he's saying?
he's talking about this girl. Like the first line's like, "Tener tus ojos debe ser legal."
You understand Spanish and I don't. And
Because I'm from Jersey, bro. I fucking grew up out here. I was at a bar tonight in Trenton, New Jersey, and there's like mad Spanish people. It's like
and they were all like, "Hola, cómo está?"
yeah, no, like there's people like
And
it's
you're
cool.
Like, "Bien, gracias y tú."
Yeah, I know like the basics, but like fucking dude out there, it's dope. Like my barber is like Latin American. He's from he's Guatemalan. My dude Giovanni shouts. He was the fucking
You have a barber.
Yeah, my barber is like 50. That's the most Guido thing about me is that I have a fucking barber. It's like I get faded every fucking 2 weeks, you know, and it's cheap.
My own hair.
You look sick. You look sick though with a shaved dome though. Dude, some people have you have like a nice shaped head. Like some people don't have that shit. You know what I mean? Like they don't have like they can't like look. I don't know. It's weird. I guess it's all about the shape. You know, I would look like a maniac because I have such a big ass fucking.
How many listeners?
So Cultura Profetica, they have almost 2 million monthly listeners.
Shut up.
Yeah, dude, peep them here. I'll show you. I'll pull it up. These guys are sick.
Damn, dude.
Little do they know that they're being talked about on this random fucking podcast that we threw together. Oh, that I jumped onto.
You're about to get blocked on YouTube. What's going to happen?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what, man? Fuck YouTube, honestly.
It depends. I mean, depends on it just depends on the record labels. Some record labels like us, some record labels don't. We can always try to say we're going to put it on there anyways. Let's listen to the rest of the song and figure out what happens.
Yeah, let's see what happens next.
And if YouTube blocks it, then we'll talk shit. Here we go.
Yeah.
jugando a conocer tu espalda con toda la calma. Se alarga la
it's not salsa, I'll tell you that.
Hacia tus nalgas, y no hay más que una sola versión, una sola muestra total de perfección. Llenas de luz la habitación con tus brillos de neón y yo sin trabajo suelto ese último botón que son tan solo las 12 y no se escuchan voces, solo gemidos finos, sonidos del goce. Y para cerrar la noche con broche de oro yo te llego al
Here comes the chorus.
susurro este coro. Eso no fue nada, no. Ya estoy en confianza negra. Si me regalan la mañana, te llevo hasta la noche plena. Eso no fue nada, no. Ya estoy en confianza negra. Si me regalan la...
You know what's crazy about that is, okay, think about this. We live in America, right? We go to Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese restaurants, right? Imagine living in an Hispanic country where Asians live and hearing them speak Spanish with an Asian accent.
Yeah, so that's a thing. Probably it's like a thing, right? So
like you're here in America that you say you want some chicken chow mein and let's say it's Chinese or whatever Asian thing, and it may sound fucking racist, but it's fucking funny, whatever. Yeah, oh, you want some chicken chow mein? like say it like with a Spanish.
You could say that. You could do that because you're Puerto Rican.
Yeah. Okay, but think about this. How would you say it with like a Mexican or Puerto Rican or Cuban accent? Like, so let's say I was Boricua,
fucking Chino Boricua, like fucking.
How would you say you want some chicken chow mein with an Asian Hispanic accent? How would you do that?
Quiero chicken chow mein. Or I'm canceled. My first podcast, and I'm canceled already.
I'm already canceled anyways. Welcome to cancel culture. Right? Like, so fucking what?
We're done already. We're fried.
No, it's okay. It's good. It's fine. Trust me, I said it way worse.
Dude, honestly, like,
how would you say it though? Like, how would you have it?
Well, you know what's crazy? I want to tell you something that is facts though that I do know. So, like, I don't know what the Asian diaspora or whatever the fuck the word is. I don't know what it looks like in South America or whatever, but I do know. So, like, in Jamaica, right? So Jamaica, what do you think about with Jamaica, right? It's all the culture, the music, beautiful island, out of many one people, big up forever. But so they have like a population of, there's a lot of Chinese like immigrants that went there that were like as indentured servants because they was run by the British Empire, right? So like they brought in indentured workers once the slaves started coming out because they needed to replace the cheap labor.
Right.
And they fucking brought in Chinese people and they brought in Irish people and they were indentured servants. So a lot of the Jamaican, there's actually pockets of Jamaicans that are like white. There's ones that are that are Asian, that are Chinese, like, and there's a decent population. Like, imagine seeing a person that looks like they're from China or whatever, and they have a Jamaican accent. Like, or they sound like big up yourself, it's fucking, but they're fucking Chinese, like fucking.
How weird would that sound?
Okay. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know if they have like their early ones probably had an accent, but accents are fucking interesting, man. It's like so cool.
Okay, so I live in Oklahoma, and there is a Vietnamese restaurant literally across the street, and like an eighth of a mile. I was like walking distance to my house. Like literally walking distance to my house, a Vietnamese restaurant. And I go there, and I order the food. The guy that takes my order barely speaks English, but he speaks English enough. But imagine having he would say, oh, you want some hot sauce or some shit like that. But imagine if he was like speaking Spanish to you. Like, how would you even say for what I always go back to because I'm fucking stupid is, hola, ¿cómo está? Right? But imagine being like, oh, hello, how you doing? And being like, oh, hola, ¿cómo está?
It probably would sound kind of like that.
Weird as fuck, dude. Like if
it probably would.
Because I was born in America, even though I'm Puerto Rican.
Brought to America.
Born in America, and my ancestry's Puerto Rican. Imagine being like in Puerto Rico or Mexico, or Cuba or Guatemala or whatever other fucking Hispanic country there is.
Right.
Having a Asian, like specifically Vietnamese, saying to you, "What would you like to order?" or "How are you doing?" with
that accent. Well, that's the thing. Like it would come out. It's gonna come out. Like if there's somebody that's an immigrant and they come and the native language there. So like an example, I don't know why I keep using. I don't know.
How would you say this? How would you say this? Oh, how your nails doing? And then you do all the nails. You do all the nails.
You just nailed that that Vietnamese accent, by the way, Sebastian.
But then you say
nailed it.
But then you say. How your nails doing? Hola, ¿cómo está?
Yeah, like a Vietnamese Puerto Rican. All right, so Vietnamese Puerto Ricans, we got to that level of the podcast. We're talking about, I'm sure there's some, hey, if there's anybody out there who's Vietnamese and Puerto Rican and has a story,
I want to
want to know. Yeah, so if we can get you on the pod, that'd be awesome.
Isn't there a comedian out there that does that? I think there's a comedian lady who does the Hispanic Asian. I don't know.
If something like that. There's got to be somebody that attempted it for better or worse. You know,
it's not me.
I'm like, better or worse. It's
not good at accents or anything. I'm just saying.
I'm such a piece of shit. So
how do we go from music to Asian?
I don't know, but it's podcast material though. That's fucking
Hispanics.
We really went down some rabbit holes tonight, but that's the point, right?
That's Ryan. I'm gonna get you on the show anytime you want to, bro. I think we should continue this conversation. I'm gonna work on my accents better.
Yeah, next time we'll hit them with some accents and shit. You know,
I'm gonna listen to this, make sure I can air it. But we're right about the 30-minute mark. Ryan,
I hope we had a fun ride today. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and much love to everybody.
Christmas, happy New Year's, happy holidays,
Happy New Year,
happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa,
whatever you celebrate, y'all.
If you don't celebrate anything, then you know what?
Fuck you. Celebrate something, even if you don't believe in it.
Happy
celebrate yourself.
Celebrate yourself. Ryan Mons is what we're gonna call you on the show. I'm gonna come up with a nickname for you. Let's keep this going. Hey Ryan, please stay right there till after the outro song plays. That's all the time we got today. Let me find my
thanks for having me, brother.
Dude. Oh my God, this has been so much fun. That's all the time we got. Follow us on YouTube. Check out our podcast on every podcasting platform. Top 5% in the world. I love it. I don't know why people like listening to me talk. I'm an idiot. But you know what? It's a good time. That's all the time we got. Ryan, please stay right there. Peace out. Rock on. And much love. Here we go.
This is the Loud Spot outro by nothing short of tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does nothing short of tragic have us back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. A pimp host has to pimp show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.
With one of the best savings rates in America, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing Slash to be in your band.
Next up for lead guitar. You're in.
Cool. Yep, even easier than that. And with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.